bumpy. Here we are, sheep camp. One's taking off. Got a little side wind there. Well, you won't find a better pilot than Mont Mahoney. He's the best. Well, Mont just dropped me off here. I'm in sheep camp. And anyway, pretty quiet here. Very peaceful. Glad to be here. And now I'm just setting up camp and getting the tent set up and getting things ready. I guess the client's coming in on the 8th. And today's the 3rd, so we got 5 days. The season opens on the 10th, so a week from now we'll be hopefully having luck getting on the sheep and maybe even have a sheep down. Saw a few rams coming in. Couldn't tell if they were legal or not. I'll go check them out tomorrow and try to determine. Let Mont know. He may be dropping 2 hunters in here depending on what kind of sheep numbers we get. And Tyler may be coming over here with me. All right, well, here we are in sheep camp. It's beautiful. We'll be hunting up there. Hey, good morning, everyone. Well, Mont dropped me off last night here, yesterday afternoon. And anyway, so had a pretty good morning so far. Had a good night's sleep last night and a good morning. Anyway, what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go scouting. I'm gonna look way back up into that country. I'm gonna get up on this mountain up over here, so I can look back up in here. Supposedly there's 3 big rams back in there somewhere. So my goal is to get up on that mountain up there and if I can maybe hopefully see back in that way, back into that canyon a ways, find those rams, figure out if one or both or all 3 of them might be legal. If not, anyway, that gives us some information on where we want to put hunters. So that's the plan for today. All right, see ya. So I went up and scouted those rams. We're up the valley. The problem is I'm still too far away and I can't get a good look at them. So what I'm gonna have to do is go up the valley a little bit further. Hopefully I can get close enough to see what they are, yet not spook them. I know there's at least one that's not even close to legal. I only saw 2 actually. There's a bunch of ewes and lambs in there, so there's just the one that I'm curious about. So I need to go in there and have a better look at it. But you gotta be cautious because you definitely don't want to spook them. So that's the plan. Maybe this evening I gotta go back to camp and get some work done back there still too. Get some shelter set up and stuff. So anyway, that's the plan. All right, bye. Here I am here at sheep camp. Got our little tent shelter set up. Got the cook things set up. Got a couple tents set up. There's one there in the back. Anyway, I'm sitting here setting up sheep. I had a couple of visitors, or setting up camp. I had a couple of visitors watching me. Fun to see. A couple ewes and a lamb. But it's always fun to see those guys. So here's the deal. The rams up the one ram I really was focusing on this morning. I think he's like, if he's not full curl, he's like this close to being full curl. He's a nice ram, but I can't tell 100% sure, or can't say for 100% certain that he is full curl. So that'll be my report to Mont. Only way to know for sure is to get up there even closer than I was and watch him for a while. I watched him for 5 hours and still was questioned. So we're probably gonna let that one go. But you never know. We could get desperate and have to go back up there and watch him for a while. All right, that's it. Bye. Okay, so the plan for this morning is I'm gonna go up this mountain up here and look down into a couple of basins that are on the other side. Hopefully find some legal rams down in there. So yeah, heading up this, I'll go up one of these draws right over here and then get up through those rocks up on top and look down in the basin. About 2,500 feet elevation gain, not horrible, but may take me about an hour and a half or so. All right, that's the plan. Hopefully we can report on some sheep, some legal rams. All right, so mostly the way to the top. Came up from all the way down there and I found this sweet sheep trail that comes right along here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, I'll follow this sheep trail up and over out to the ridge over there. Pretty awesome. I'm trying to be really quiet in this scene and my mic's not working very good. But basically what I'm trying to say is I've made it up to the ridgeline there and I have a nice ram spotted. He's up in some rocks. I typically see rams down in the bottom of these basins, but for some reason the rams had moved up to the ridgeline. We're bedded in some rocky areas on the top of the ridgeline. And right there you can see that I put the camera right up to the scope and you can kind of see, even though it's really shaky, that ram is a nice ram. He's broomed on his left side and he eventually shows me his right side and I can tell that he is a double broomed or broken, and that makes him a legal ram. So I decided to pull off there and not spook him and just head down the mountain, and I know that I for sure have a legal ram to hunt there on opening day when my hunter comes in. See, there's two up in this, you can see bedded. Those aren't legal. This guy down here I think is legal. Anyway, well, let's check out this avalanche I just caused. Doing some rock sliding coming down this baby, and this whole mountain's starting to move down. This is kind of freaky. All right, here I go. All right, here comes Mont with my client, my hunter. Very smooth landing, Mont. Nice.